Okay. Hello, everyone. We have 81 members. It's already 9 o'clock, so we'll directly get started. Okay. So some of you guys really asked some nice questions, by the way. I'm going to answer one by one so that you guys can understand how the Premiere Pro software basically works. All right. So I hope everybody is quite energetic. I think everybody is, out of work. So let's get started. Hello, sir. Hello. Okay, cool. The first question is, can we get the videos, music, and other things that you have used for practice? Okay, so for practice, the videos and the things that I have used, generally you can take any videos or any kind of things from these two websites. So one is pexels.com. So from this website, you can basically practice, and for any kind of practice, let's suppose you want to have like footage for your editing, you can get it from this website. Another website that I personally like is pixabay.com. This is another free copyright-free website where you can actually get B-rolls for your footage. So these are two websites that I generally refer to when I want any kind of content. Okay, can't hear you. Let me check. Okay, mic is connected. Just let me know if you guys can hear me properly. Otherwise, just log out and you can join again. Okay, the recordings of this session will be provided. All right, don't worry. Let's go. Let's see what are the different things that is there. Okay, what is the difference between buying Premiere Pro student version and normal version? Student version is a like 2 to 3 times cheaper than the normal one. Okay, so these are two websites that I generally use for getting any kind of, if I want any kind of B-roll footage or I want to test some video editing skills. So I generally use these two websites. I'm going to put the link here so that if you want, you can basically check out. Okay, I'm going to put in all the link here. Pexels.com, pixabay.com. These are two websites. Okay, I send it to someone else. Copy. I'm going to be putting in everyone. Sure. Okay. How many days will the recordings will be available? For next 1 month, it will be available. Okay, let's go over the questions that we have. Let me show you what are the different questions. So this is one thing. Why do you get videos, music, and other things? Music and other things, let me tell you. So for any kind of assets that you need for editing and you want copyright-free asset, you don't have to pay anything. So there is one website that is called Mixkit. So this is a free website from where you can basically get any kind of footage, videos, sound effects, anything that you want. Generally for music, if you want music, you can just click here. This website will show you different music. Here, a lot of different musics are there. These are all copyright free music. So if you want to use it for your YouTube videos or anything, these are all copyright free. Then you can go to sound effects. In the sound effects section, you can also find a lot of different sound effects. You can play around with it. If you want any kind of sound effects, this website is really good. All right, along with that, if you go to icons, we have along with that, if you go to templates, in the template section, we have like some of the softwares that generally people use, like Premiere Pro, After Effects, Final Cut Pro, or DaVinci Resolve. So we are learning about Premiere Pro, so I'm going to click on Premiere Pro, and here you will find some of these different templates. So this is a slideshow template. This is a corporate template. Here you can see some logo animation things. And this is a really cool, colorful glitch text effect that is there. So all these things are Premiere Pro templates. So if you want to create it for your own, you can basically create it. Let's suppose I want to add a transition. Here, some zoom transition is also there. So here, some zoom in and zoom out transition are there. So these are different things that is there on this website, which you can use. Along with that, let's suppose I am a YouTube content creator. I'll click on YouTube. And here you can see all these YouTube assets are there, which you can use for your videos. So right now, you might have seen these kind of videos as well on YouTube, people creating these kind of things for subscribe button. So you can also create something like that. All right. So many things are there. Just go to this website and explore. I'm going to put the link here for you guys to explore this website. It's a really cool website to explore. So I'm going to be putting it here. Here we go. Okay. Let me see the questions. While creating a new project, you turned off the sequence option. Can you tell me the reason for the same? New project. Okay. I didn't really want to create a sequence there while I'm creating a project. You can turn it on to create a sequence alongside that, but I don't really like to do that. Okay. Modules. Transitions and all the bundles will be available on Sunday. So after the section, after the Sunday session, I will be sharing that with you guys, because before that, you need to know how to use those things that I'm going to give you. Okay. Okay, cool. So this is Mixkit. So just go to this website. It's a really powerful website. You will find a lot of, these kind of, for example, if you want a lower third, or if you want something like this, you can all create these kind of stuff inside that. I really like this website because it's absolutely free of cost. You don't have to pay anything to them. So yeah, if you want, you can go and explore this website. Okay, I'm just going to, I've already put in the link. Let me see. Okay, this one finished. I want to know the new project and sequence setting for mobile vertical view or horizontal view. Same like YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Okay. So exactly like that, let me just open up a project. So this is a project that I'm working on. It's just a normal project just to show you guys what is the use of different things. Okay, let me just show it to you. Okay, let's wait for another 1 or 2 minutes. 156 members. Okay. Okay, this is a different project. This is a recent editing project that I got, and I'm gonna be turning it off. I don't want it now. Okay, this is a nature project, so I have some footage over here. Okay, all right. Now, the question that we have is, if I want to create a sequence for mobile view or for YouTube or anything. So here, first of all, the first procedure is actually you can click on new item, click on sequence, and you can create a new sequence. You can go to settings. Here in the top, you have custom setting. Let's suppose I want a square kind of video, which is going to be 1080 into 1080. I'm going to put it here, 1080, and the vertical will be also 1080. Once I do that, here you can see one square sequence has been created. Let's suppose I want something for my phone to be viewed. Okay, here same thing I'll do. I'll just go to my custom setting. You can also save these as preset. Let's suppose I want a square preset. You can save it as well. Save preset. So here I'm going to again create something. I'm going to click the horizontal will be 1080. This is going to be 1920. Okay, sorry, 1920. And you can just name your sequence as well. I'm not naming it. I'm just clicking on OK. This is going to be the vertical one. Let's suppose I want to create for YouTube, same sequence. And I'm going to go to my settings. I'm going to create a custom sequence. Here, this is going to be 1920 into, so this is going to be 1080. Here we go. This is a YouTube sequence, basically. This is a Facebook sequence. This is a normal phone reel or any kind of sequence. This is just a YouTube sequence. And this is how you create your sequence. Let's suppose this is my sequence, which I want to change. Let's suppose if you want it to be like for YouTube instead of being a square one. So you can go to your sequence. You can go to sequence settings. Here you can change all the things. Let's suppose I want it to be like a mobile version. So instead of a square one, I'll click on 1920, click on OK. Here you can see a square version has been created. So later on, if you want to change your settings or anything, you can change it. I'm just going to turn it off. I don't really want it. I'm just creating it to explain stuff to you. Okay, hopefully you guys are pretty clear about it. Instagram reel is 1080 into 1920, which is the opposite of 1920 into 1080. Okay. Cool. Please repeat TY. Thank you. Okay, I'll repeat once again. Instagram reel resolution. Let's suppose I want to create for Instagram. I'm going to click on new item, click on sequence. So here I'm going to go to my settings. Here I'm going to go to my settings, and here I'm going to select custom settings, and I'm going to change it to 1080 into 1920, which is the mobile version, the vertical one. All right, once I click that, I'll click on OK. Here you can see it's a phone or vertical version has been created. All right. Any standard size that you can provide for making videos in different platforms. So it's all available for different platforms. So let's suppose I want to, create for reel sequence. If you search, you will find what is the sequence for reel. Okay, which is 1080 into 1920. All right. Everything is available on internet. I don't have to tell you, but yeah, it's there on internet. I'm not saying because these things are already there. So yeah, cool. Let me, okay. How do I convert my emoji file 2022 into 2017 version? Okay. This is something that you cannot do. Emoji is something that is continuously upgrading. So you cannot convert it into an older version. Okay. Cool. Let's go over the questions that we have. This one we have finished. Guru Raj, resolution and frame rate selection. Detail me, please. Okay, resolution. So here I'm going to do one thing. I'm going to go to my footage. Inside the footage, here I'm going to go to my list view. So what is frame rate? Frame rate is the number of frames, or the number of frames means basically photos. So number of photos that is there inside 1 second of video. So if you have more frames in 1 second, basically later on you can extend it if you want the slow motion kind of video. So if you have shot something in, generally most of the videos that is shot in 24, 25 or 30 frame per second, it depends on the camera that you have. But if you are shooting at 60 fps, most of the phones that right now you get, they all have 60 fps, they all have 4K footage. All these capabilities are already there on this phone. All right, so here you can see, if you just scroll down here, this is called the video information, which is basically the size of your video. Most of the phones or most of the video shooting devices nowadays, they all have 4K capabilities. So here you can see 4K video is there. This is one 4K, this is one 4K, this is one 4K. So all these are basically 4K videos. 4K means the size of the video is bigger. Okay, we are squeezing it into a 1080p video. We're downscaling it. All right, so these are all 4K videos. 4K videos means because the number of pixels in the width and height here you can see is more than the number of pixels that is there inside a HD video. So this is a HD video. So if you have a square, if you just like normal mathematics, if you have a square, so the area of the square is basically the length into breadth. Right. So here you can see 1920 into 1080 is basically the area of the entire video. So if you have like the area is more, which is like 3840 into 2160, that means the area is more. That means the video quality is better. Right. Cool. Chroma clip Sunday. Okay. Today's video recordings will be provided. Cool. Let me see the other questions. This is gone. Teach me about green screen. Green screen project is there on Sunday. So stay there, and green screen project will talk about it. Okay. Next one. One more thing, how to edit a video if it has been shot from 2 different cameras. All right. So if you have shot something in 2 different cameras, the first thing that you have to do is synchronize your both of these 2 footage. So what you can do is, here you can see this is one video, this is another video. Let's suppose both of them are shot in 2 different cameras. So what I can do is select all of them. Okay, I'll right click here, and there is one option called synchronize. What will happen is that your audio will be synchronized. If you see all the videos that I have uploaded for you guys, so my audio is getting recorded on this device, but my video is getting recorded on my camera. So how do I match all these things? So basically I put my audio layer in a separate one, then I put my video layer, I select all of them, and I click on synchronize. And Premiere Pro will automatically know that, okay, this is what he is talking about. It will automatically synchronize your footage, which is something that I like about Premiere Pro. All right. Well, I'll just put it here. Audio. I didn't understand. I have a basic question. I am confused with the laptop to install Premiere Pro. I have both Mac and Windows. Start with Windows. Windows is like, I like Windows basically. I have a Mac, but I don't use it because I like Windows for some reason. I don't know why. The work speed in Windows is like, I feel very fast. Okay. One more thing. Okay, this one is gone. Can you explain time remapping further? Okay, time remapping. Let me take a racing kind of video just to show you guys. Time remapping is something that I will explain maybe on next class, because right now I don't think you will grasp it properly, but I can explain, but it will be a little confusing. So I'm thinking I will explain it in the next one, or maybe that will be better, I feel. Still, I'm not sure. Okay, time remapping, just remind me for the next class. I will explain to you, because at that time you will have the basics to be cleared. And then we can move on for the time remapping. Okay, cool. Multiple videos overlaying or overlapping on each other, like shown in. Okay, so here you can see we have two different videos. So one video is on the top of the another one. So you can go to your opacity property. Okay, sometimes here you can reduce the opacity. Here you can see the bottom video is also visible, something like this. Or you can just play with the blending modes as well. You can make it to screen so that it will be both of the screen will be visible, something like this. Here you can see. Okay, this is how you do it. It's like exactly like the blending mode that is there in Premiere Pro, in Photoshop. Okay, if you want to change it something like this, you can always do it. Okay, these are the different options. Cool. Okay, yes, exactly like Photoshop. Okay, cool. Let's go over the other questions that we have. Okay, questions, time remapping, I will explain later. Can you mention a few sources for sound effects and audio and music? Okay, the best source is mixkit.co, which I have already shared. So yeah. Hi, Rudra. I would need details about the laptop that is best suitable for video editors. Get something from ASUS Creator Series. ASUS Creator laptop or Creator Series. It's very cheap and it's very cost effective. If you go to Flipkart, you will find ASUS Creator Series. Flipkart. It's really good. It's a really good laptop for beginners. ASUS Creator. Yeah, ASUS Creator laptops. These laptops are actually good laptops, but I think the lower versions are not available. Let me see. ASUS Creator laptops. Okay, this one is a really good laptop. It is costing 71, but sometimes it goes like below 60 or sometimes around 61, 62. So you can buy this one. This is a really good laptop. I suggested one of my friend to buy it. It's a really good laptop. It comes with a Ryzen 7 processor and 16 GB RAM, which is generally needed for any kind of video editing. It's a really powerful laptop. It also comes with 3 months of Adobe Creative Cloud subscription. So something that you should look for. Here you can see 3 months of Adobe Creative Cloud subscription will be there. Really cool laptop to play around with. All right. Okay, that's all about laptop. Hello, Rudra. Actually, I am in the middle of a project. So can you just brief me the time remapping? Okay. I'll brief you the time remapping. I didn't know the thing about it. Okay, I'll search for some racing video. Okay, I'll search for racing video so that I can show you the time remapping thing. I don't know if I'll get any racing videos. Okay, this is a racing video which I can use. Okay, let me show you time remapping. I'll just explain it for some time. I'm not going to spend more time here, but I hope you will get it after this one. Okay, I'm going to create a new layer. So here you can see I have a layer. So first of all, I'll make this one a little bigger so that I can see what is going on. Okay, here we go. I'm just going to zoom in like this. Okay, zoom in a little bit more. Okay, so here I'm going to just let me close it up. Sure. For time remapping, there is one option here. You can see this FX icon is there. So if you right click here, you will have 3 different properties to play around with. So the one that I want is time remapping. So I will click on speed. So here you can see one line is coming up. There is nothing, just a one line. So what I want is I want to slow down here. Okay, let's suppose I want to slow down here. So I'll press my control key. So here you can see my mouse is getting changed. And when I come to this line here, you can see it is asking me to create a frame, like create a keyframe. So I'm just going to click here. Here you can see one line is coming up. Let's suppose I want to slow it down till here, till this point only. Okay, not too much, just sometime. I'll click on another point. So here we have 3 different parts. Let's suppose I want the first part to be very, very fast. I'm going to just drag it up, drag it up, drag it up. Here you can see the speed is also increasing. So I want something to be like, yeah, that is enough. Okay, here the end part also I want to be like faster. I'm going to just again do the same thing like this. Okay, so here we have like fast, slow down, and then again faster. Okay, this is a really cool movement. Now I want there is the movement. I don't want it to be like non-smooth. I want it to be like more smoother. So what I can do is I can just drag it like this and it will become more smoother. Same thing, you can do it with this one. So you can just drag it like this. You can make it like more smoother. Okay. So here you can see the video is getting fast, slow down, and you can go fast again. You can also slow it down like more, like if you want, you can just slow it down like this. Let's suppose I want to be like 45% or something. You can make it more faster as well, like this, by moving it up. Fast, slow down, and then again, fast movement. All right. So this is basically how you do like time remapping. I will explain it later on as well. So here you can see, maybe if I want to start it from here, I can also do that. Something like this, fast movement, slow down, and again, fast movement. All right. So this is called time remapping. You might have seen it in many videos as well. Cool. Thanks, man. Thank you so much. No problem. Ravi, okay. Why you were sad? I don't know. Hi, Rudra. Do we need graphics card for editing? You don't need it, but if you have, it is better. Ravi is not able to see my screen. Okay, Ravi, do one thing. Just go out of the meeting and again join back. I think that will help a lot. i5 8GB will be okay. Okay, this is time remapping. Let me see some other things that is there. Okay, time remapping is done. This is done. How to download sound effects for music and license free ones. Okay, if you want, you can download it from Mixkit, or you can go to YouTube Creator Studio or Facebook Creator Studio to get the same. Hello, Rudra. Is it mandatory to add in and out point in the source panel for the footage? It's not mandatory, but if you do it, it's good because you don't have to play around with it later on. You can just select certain parts of it, drag it. If you want to use it, you can drag it. Okay, so that's the procedure that I follow, but you can always differ according to it. That is something that you should do, because when you have like bigger footage, lot of like lengthy footage, it will be a mess if you directly drag it onto your timeline. Okay, Anusha, cool. I hope you got it. You can drag complete footage to the timeline as well. Okay, I'm not able to understand. Okay, download this one is done. I'm not able to understand the function of slip tool and slide tool and the purpose of using it. Also not able to understand feather mode and blending mode in effects. Okay, so first one is slip tool and slide tool. So here you can find these tools here, slip tool and slide tool. Let me explain to you these things. Okay, slip tool and slide tool are actually not something that you regularly use. These are like very uncommonly used tools that is there inside Premiere Pro. So slip tool, let me just explain what slip tool does. So slip tool is basically something that changes the in and out point. So if you press F here, it will come here on your timeline. So basically, if you use the slip tool, it is changing the in and out point, which, for example, this is the in point and this is the out point. So if you use your slip tool, it is changing your in and out point. So on your program monitor here, you can see the time is changing, right? So that means the in and out point of your video is getting changed. So that is the power of slip tool, which you might not use. All right. Next one is slide tool. So what is the use of slide tool? So slide tool is almost like similar to, it's not similar to slip tool, but it is something that when you move it, let's suppose here I have two different videos. Okay. For example, here I have two different videos. And if I use my slide tool here, which is this one, if I use my, okay, sorry. Okay, here we go. Slide tool. So when you use your slide tool, it will slide the footage that is there around this one. It is not affecting the main footage that you have selected, but it is affecting the footage that is around it. So it is changing the in and out point of the footage that is around it. But whereas when you use a slip tool, it is changing the in and out point of the footage that you select. That is the difference. So it's basically the opposite of each other. All right. Hope you have got it. Cool. Can we trim the middle part of the clips in the timeline? I didn't understand. Yes, you can trim. So if you use your razor tool, let's suppose I am using my razor tool. Let's suppose I don't want the middle part of, let's suppose this part I don't want. You can simply delete it and the middle part is gone. Here you can see the middle part is gone. It is directly starting from here. Okay, you can make cuts and delete the middle part as well. However you like, you can do it. Satyajit Datta raised hand. Okay, Satya, if you want to ask any questions, please go for it. Okay, I hope you have understood the concept of these two tools. Can you explain what is ripple edit and rolling edit tool? Okay, I'll explain it. Two more people has raised their hands. Satyajit Datta, Dhiru Nani, you can ask your questions. If you have any questions, you can ask. I will explain ripple edit and rolling edit tool. Okay, ripple edit. Ripple edit is basically this tool. So ripple edit is something that will help you if you go to the corner. So generally what we do is if you use your razor blade tool. So if I want to cut this part out, I'll make a cut and I will select it. I'll use my selection tool to select it. I will delete it and then I'll click here. This is a long procedure to do it, right? If I want to remove certain part. So what this tool, which is basically, what ripple edit tool does is that it does the same thing, but it reduces the step. Let's suppose I want to remove this part. If I leave it here, it will automatically remove everything. It will remove the gap and everything. And this is something that is that will reduce the effort that you put to make a cut, select it, delete it, and close the gap. All these three steps can be done in one step. That is why this is called ripple edit tool. The shortcut is basically if you come here and if you want to use the ripple edit tool, you can basically use Q to remove the part that is there in the front, or if you want to remove the back end part, you can use W. So that is basically Q1 W is the ripple edit tool shortcuts. Blending mode. Okay, I'll explain the blending modes. Yes, I'll explain it. Hi Rudra, as a travel blogger, what happened is you shoot the clips sometimes and then you come back and try to compile the same. You have a lot of clips that you will not be able to filter to frame a storyline or get confused how to work with that footage that you make a good movie. How you can work on that? Okay, so if you have something like that, you have to work on something that is called a something called a pancake editing structure. So what you can do is you can drag one of your let's suppose I have a final edit. Let's suppose this is my final edit, this is my normal edit. So what I can do is I can basically drag this one to the bottom. So we have two different timeline stacked above one another. So from here, let's suppose I have like all my travel footage here. So I can basically put all my travel footage here and I can watch one by one. Let's suppose this is something that I want. I can select it and drag it up. Okay, then I move on, then I see, okay, this is something that I want. So you can again select it and drag it up. This is the exact procedure that you should follow as a travel filmmaker. Okay, I don't know how helpful it was, but yeah, it is there. Same with wedding filmmakers. So if you are into wedding filmmaking, that will help a lot. Okay, cool. So this is the tool. Along with that, we have this tool that is called rolling edit tool. It will basically change the in and out point of it. Okay, if you just do that, it will just see it. You don't have to actually do it. You just change the cut point. Okay, let's suppose here one. It's basically helpful when you have a music going on, and according to the beat of the music, you are cutting your footage. So this tool will help you to sift the cut part of your video. Okay. Blending mode, let me explain. Here we go, we have two different videos. I'm going to select this video. If you go to effects control, inside this, we have this under the opacity property, we have opacity, which you can reduce or go up. Here we have blending mode. Blending mode are like one footage blending with another one. So it's like in Photoshop, it is there. So they have all different function. For example, if I click on one by one, you can see the different function of these. These are some of the functions that is there. So everything has a different purpose to it. Let's suppose you want an overlay kind of thing, you can also do that. So just go and explore these things, then you will understand what is the use of it. I can explain, but it will be a little confusing for you. Just go over it, just try out different blending modes. You will understand what is the use of it. Thank you, buddy. Hopefully it will help. Yes, I hope so. How to do looping video like YouTube Shorts have? They really puzzle me. Do tell me if you know. Okay, loop video. So, okay, here we have a looping video. Looping is starting at some point and ending at the same point. Okay, moving text to do text animation. It is there, Pritesh. Later on in this course, you will understand it. Don't worry. So on Saturday, on Friday, you can ask. So here, if I select my video, if I want to loop it, you can just duplicate it by pressing Alt. Kindly say your Instagram ID. It's master_Rudra_Prasad. Master_Rudra_Prasad. This is my Instagram ID. Okay, cool. So looping is basically duplicating your footage. So here you can see I have duplicated one of my footage. So Alt and drag to duplicate anything. Here you can see I created a duplicate of it. Okay, cool. So I hope I think we have solved all the questions. When did you explain class? I can't see videos, tools, and explanation. Okay, this one I didn't understand. The tools explanation is there in the videos. Tools explanation is there inside the videos. Okay, cool. Guys, any questions that you might have, you can always ask me. And thank you so much for being here. I hope it was helpful and you have learned something new. Okay, how to make 3 frames in 1 frame. I'll show you this thing. Okay. I didn't understand the feather mode. Can you put all the URLs on the, okay, I don't have your WhatsApp group access, by the way. I'm so confused with all those functions. Which functions? I didn't understand. Okay, I'll explain one more thing here. Let me show you. There is nothing very confusing, by the way, but yeah, I'll explain one thing. So let's suppose I want a vertical video. I'll go to my sequence. I'll go to my sequence setting. I'm going to change it. I'm going to change it to 1080. Here, this is going to be 1920. So you might have seen in many trending videos, the one video is there on the top, in the middle, and the end. Okay, same thing we are going to also do. I'm going to take one video from here like this. I'll keep my existing setting. I'll select this video, go to my motion property, and here you can basically change the size of it. I'll just change the size of it. And if I want to move it up, I can basically drag it and move it up. I already told you the motion properties that is there. Then I will get my second video like this. Okay, here is the second video. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to select my second video, use the same motion property to scale it down like this. And I'm going to, let's suppose I want it to be in the middle of it. Here we go. We have put it in the middle. Or maybe I want to make it bigger or something. I can do that. Okay, here I have put it in the middle. Now I want a third video. I'll go and select a third video and I will put it on the top. Okay, I want to remove the end part. Again, I will select it. I'll go to my motion properties, scale it down like this, and I drag it and put it in the bottom. Okay, here we go. 3 videos playing together. If you see, 3 videos are playing together in once, or like kind of reel, like kind of thing. Okay. Cool. I can't see on website. Which one? Okay. Hopefully you have understood the concept. Rudra, if you had edited the photos, then can we change the sequence? Yes, you can change the sequence. What if we want to pause any of them? Yes, to pause anything, you make a cut like this. And if you want to pause, you can just right click here, Here, one thing is there that is called hold frame option. So if you click on add hold frame, here you can see after this video is playing. Now it is stopped like this. Okay. It will make a cut and hold the frame so that it doesn't move. All right. Hopefully it was helpful. Okay. You have absolutely awesome Instagram already following you. Thank you so much, Sarika. I missed the first few minutes. Okay, these are like first few minutes we didn't discuss much. Please tell website for your teaching videos. For my teaching videos, skillnation.in. I think you know, right? Also, you can subscribe to the YouTube channel that I have created recently. So I will be putting some of these videos like time remapping and things like that there, so that later on, if you want to know, you can always go over there. I'm just going to go to my channel here. This is the YouTube channel that is there. I'm going to be putting the link here. I haven't put any videos yet, but yeah, it is there. How to change video in portrait to landscape video. Exactly same procedure. If you go here, you go to your sequence, you can change the sequence setting to from portrait to landscape, however you like. Okay. Now, right now it is 1018 to 1920. You can, flip it. Cool. I hope this was helpful. Just let me know if you guys really found it helpful. Thank you so much, guys. Bye-bye. I'll see you in the next one. Have a really good night. And if you face any issue or any doubt, you can always ask me. Okay. I can't install Premiere Pro, my PC free trial, because I don't have RuPay credit card. Okay, Pooja, I'll try to help you out. If you can use CS6 version also, that is fine. You can find it online. There are different websites that is offering. I have one doubt. Okay, Satyajit, you can ask. Can I ask doubts after the course is? Oh yeah, you can ask always. Like if you, as long as you're connecting with me on Instagram, you can ask. I will always answer whenever I see it. Whenever I get time, I try to answer. People always ask me questions on my Instagram. All right, please send your contacts. I cannot send. There are policies that is there. Sir, I can't understand. Please share me videos. Yes, the recordings will be provided to you. Okay, cool. Thank you so much, guys. Bye-bye. I will see you in the next one. Technical team, please support me to install Premiere Pro. Sure, Pooja. If you are connected, if you ask any questions, I'll just ping me on Instagram or somewhere. I'll give you, if you have some CS6 version or something, I'll try to give it to you. Okay, cool. Cool. Bye-bye, guys. Thank you so much for being here. And I'll see you on Friday. Bye-bye. See you there. Bye. Good night, everyone. Stop sharing. End.